So, who is Kelly? What is my age? What is my weight? What am I passionate about in life? Today's video, you're gonna get to know who is Kelly. And I'm gonna share with you the details about me, and we're gonna do a question and answer for you to get to know me. So, let's get straight to the topic. Welcome to my channel, and welcome first time if you are new here. I am Kelly, and I'm the creator and founder of Fit with Kelly. So, I have a list of questions here with me that I will read out loud of followers who sent me some questions where they wanted to know some details about me, and I thought, why don't I just make a video and give you guys all the info? I'm excited to even know such things because it's been a time that I have not reflected so much. So let's dive in. First question, who is Kelly? Professionally, on a professional level, Kelly is a fitness trainer and a health coach. However, on a personal level, I will say that Kelly is a vibrant soul. Kelly is a person who loves the growth process, always looking for ways on how life can be even more beautiful. To sum it up, if I can say this about me. The second question is, what is my age, my height, and my weight? So first thing first, my age. At the making of this video, I am 27 years old. I am 1.71 centimeters high, and my weight is 64 kilo right now. Where am I from? The third question. I am from the beautiful islands of the Seychelles. It is an island in the Indian Ocean, and it's in the eastern part of Africa. The fourth question, what are the most memorable times of my life? Well, I will never forget when I won Miss Seychelles. So for you who doesn't know, I am a pageant queen. I will say that I'm still is because now there is no current crowning Miss Seychelles. So in the year 2020, the end of 2020, I was crowned Miss Seychelles of my country. And that was a real good honor, which I will never forget. The date was on 8th December 2020. I will never forget when the judge called my name. And the Miss Seychelles is contestant number one, Kelly Mary Annette. I felt so great and so accomplished and so everything felt so real, and I felt so at peace with myself thinking that all the struggles or the life path that I have been through, it's finally making sense. So that was one of my most memorable times of my life. Another one was when I opened my foundation. So I also have a foundation, which is a foundation based on charitable cause to cater for the needs of orphans or semi-orphans. These are children who have lost one of the parents or both of the parents and are living with their grandparents. The foundation does not focus on the foster kids, people who are living in the foster care, but we focus more on the people, on the children who are living with their grandmothers, their uncles, their aunties, in the normal households but have no parents or have only one parent who have survived. And this cause is very deep to my core because I lost my mother myself when I was 14. And it was a very sad time of my life that it then it then caused me to ask myself, why was there no association or no foundation or charitable cause taking care of children with only one parent? Because my father had a lot to take care of, taking care of five children. My parents have five children, and it was a lot for him and for me too. But we can leave this topic for another YouTube video when I can talk further about my foundation and my past story of losing my mother. But that happened, and growing up, then becoming an adult, spiraled me to then open this foundation that is called the Milan's Hope Foundation. So Milan is the name of my mother, and I used the name of my mother to call the foundation because it was through my mother's life and then through her death that I was then able to know the happy parts of life, because with her presence when she was still living, I was very happy with how she took care of me. And then she died. That really brought a much grief and sadness on my life. So I named it after her to honor her life, Milan Soap Foundation. Oh, we are actually on Instagram. I will link the Milan Soap Foundation link below in the description link, and you can go and give us some support. If I may say now, the Milan Soap Foundation Instagram handle, it is Maylen, so MAYLENHOPEFOUNDATION. Maylen Soap Foundation. Now, let's jump to the next question. Are you a certified coach? Of course, I am. I got certified at the beginning of 2023 by the ISA association. It's the International Sports Association in America. I did my course online. So I did a personal training course, and then afterwards I did a nutritionist course, and then after this I did a health coach course. So I'm certified for all the three aspects of personal training, health coach, nutritionist, and also strength and conditioning. So I have four certificates. So strength and conditioning is more like you how to really understand the concept of a human body so that the muscles can be conditioned to grow. So yeah, I'm proud of my certificates, and I was happy to do the courses because it really opened my knowledge and enlightened my perspective on the topic of health and body. Because I knew what I knew, but this really gave me a background to really support my everyday business. Because now I'm working really as a fitness trainer, and I have clients asking me a lot of questions with the certificates. I'm now able to answer because you can also make your theory becomes practical, if you know what I mean. Next question. What inspired me to be a fitness trainer and a health coach? Good question. I think a lot of people find it interesting because I studied economics and finance for 4 years of my life. And I studied it in Malaysia at the Taylor's University of West Bristol. It was a very fascinating journey for me. And after I studied, I worked as an economist for the Ministry of Finance. But it was later in life that I realized that I want to help people on a one-to-one basis. I want to empower women. I want to, what I know for my body, I want to now teach to the woman. I want them to know what I know so they can also improve on their body, improve on their lives. Because life is short, yeah? And I thought, if I don't do it now, when am I going to do it? I better start it. So my drive to inspire people was so great that then I did my course, and then I said, I'm opening up my business to be a fitness trainer or a fitness guru and a fitness influencer, so people can look up to me and really want to want the best for their body, to want the best for their lives. And I'm very proud of this, and I will never regret that decision to have started up this platform where women are supporting each other, where I'm supporting them, and they really seeing progress of their mind, body, and soul going together on this healthier lifestyle. Let's go to the next question. What I wish I knew starting my fitness journey. So, guys, when I actually came back from studying, I never loved gym. That was in the year of 2019 or 2018. It was coming back to my beloved country, and I had no friends whatsoever because my girlfriends that I had, they were either married, pregnant, have children, busy with their lives. And I felt like, oh my God, I have no friends and I cannot go out. But then my bigger brothers, I have older brothers at home, they were really fitness gym rats, if you may say. And they were going to the gym all the time and working out, talking about building muscle. And I thought, you know what, after work, I'm going to go with them to the gym and see if I like it or not. And I went with them every day. Of course, I knew nothing the first weeks. I knew nothing. And they didn't want to help me, by the way. They want to help me. They say, oh, talk to the personal trainer in the gym. But the personal trainers helped me. They guided me. And that's when I realized that, oh my God, this is not so bad after all. I see myself doing this for a long time. It was the feeling of, the release of dopamine and endorphins after you have worked out. I felt so good after that. I felt like my stress was not there anymore. I felt so good about my body. And I thought, I'm going to do this for a long time. And that's when I decided to dive deeper into the topic of how can I build my body myself, because my brothers were not willing to help me. And I thought, this is going to be up to me now. And that's when it all started, guys. And the rest is history, as you know it. It's even funny for me now thinking about it, like where I was and now where I am. It's so fascinating. So, next question. What sports did I play growing up? I grew up doing many sports. I did volleyball, I played football, I was in the athletics, I did sprinting, I did long distance. There is even a race in my country called egg and spoon race. I did this. There's a race called the sack race. I did that. I also love dancing. I consider it as a sport. I think the only thing that I never really took it to the next level was swimming. I just learned the basic of swimming, like just how to not get drowned when a boat is sinking. But apart from that, I didn't really advance my swimming skills, which I want to do it at one point in my life, maybe this year. So I was a very sportive person, especially because I think my mother was an athlete. She was one of the national athletes for long distance. We had a lot of medals in our household of her winning this, winning that for the country, Seychelles. And I think maybe growing up seeing this subconsciously, then I thought I should also be athletic. And no regrets, because look at me now. I'm a fitness trainer and I'm so happy about this choice. So, next question. What supplements do I take? I am taking now EAA when I'm in the gym, or BCAA when I don't have the EAA. I take normal vitamins on a daily level, vitamin C, vitamin D. I also take something called quercetin. It is, the product in onions. Onions is so healthy, by the way, but in a pill form. It's good for aging, apparently. So I'm taking this, preparing myself for the time when I'm in my 50s. Yeah, you know what I mean. So let's go to the next one. What is my current training split? So this means, what do I do when I go work out? I don't really pay attention to a lot of details, guys. Maybe you're shocked to hear this, but when I go to the gym, I focus on upper and I do my abs, of course. The next day I will do lower and I will do cardio. And then the next day I will do upper and abs. And then the next day I will do lower and cardio. It's really that simple for me. I did not break down my workout into shoulder, biceps, triceps, and chest. I didn't, because I live a spontaneous life. Meaning there are days that I will not go to the gym because I'm really, really busy with work. I am quite a busy person in terms of my business, but also in terms of I'm learning now new languages. So I have sometimes classes that doesn't allow me the time to go to the gym. So what I do then is when I'm going to the gym, I make sure that I do the most of my upper as I can. Because I don't know if because the thing is if I plan to do chest and shoulder, the day after that I do then leg day, and then the day after that for me to do my biceps and tricep, I might not be in the gym because of my schedule. So in this sense, I just split my workout schedule into upper day abs and lower day cardio. That's how I do it. What is a typical day of eating look like for me? Guys, really, I really try my best to eat as healthy as I can. My perfect breakfast is boiled eggs. I just love boiled eggs because it takes very less time. I put the eggs on the fire and I can do something else as I wait. I talk to my clients as I wait. And it's minimal oil. I love my boiled eggs. On other days, of course, I'll make omelets. Some other days, I'll make muesli. Or some other days, I'll make tuna with protein bread. My lunch, I love me a very good fresh salad. And I mean a fresh salad with no dressing in it, but only olive oil and salt as my dressing and pepper. And my dinner, I will have a Greek yogurt with blueberries or strawberries, or I add on the side some mangoes or bananas, but that's basically it. I don't really have snacks in between because the volume of my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I make sure that the volume is sufficient enough to fill me up, that I don't have the need to snack. Because I know myself, when I snack, I might want to crave chocolate or some sugary things. I love my sugar. So I really don't give myself the time to crave for nothing in between my breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I eat it in a satiety level. Satiety means enough for my tummy. Just right. Okay. What is my most favorite workout? Guys, my most favorite workout is a dumbbell split squat. The the feeling of my glutes opening and just feeling the burn there, it's just amazing. I just love it. And to add on to my most favorite workout, apart from the split squat, no, not the split squat, the samba squat, is the deadlift because it's like a whole body workout. I'm working like my backs, my arms, my glutes, my legs. I just love it. Of course, the next question will be what is my least favorite workout? And that would be hip thrust. Okay, the result of hip thrust is magnificent. It's obvious. I even had a client, no, I still have that client, and he never wanted to grow his glutes. But now he has reached some age where he needs to have an upright posture, right? And having a good glutes will help with having an upright posture. As a result, we have included hip thrust. I have included hip thrust in his workout. And I can tell the difference in his glutes, how pointy it is suddenly. In just a matter of 1 or 2 weeks, it was fascinating for me. The result of hip thrust is so good, but the action of it, to go under this barbell and lift it up without knowing if you're gonna die or not, and the pain of squeezing that glutes up, guys, for me, is just suffering, but I still do it. It's my least favorite workout, but I still do it. Next question. How do I avoid craving for junk food? So, like I mentioned before, my lunch, breakfast, dinner is so satiating that I will not have junk food. But there are circumstances that, of course, I will eat less by accident, or maybe because I'm not home to have prepared my own food, then I have eaten less than my tummy requires. Then, of course, I will crave for junk food. In this case, I always have nuts. I have nuts in my bag, meaning not salted nuts, fresh nuts, almonds, cashews, and I will snack on them. And I will drink water because sometimes I realize most of the time I'm not hungry. I just need to hydrate myself. So I have my water, and my favorite is tea. Most of the time when I'm hungry, guys, I will make a chamomile tea or green tea if we are in the middle of the day. And the feeling of just releasing the gas, it's amazing for me. And I was like, okay, I wasn't hungry. I just needed to have some tea. And I added no calories doing this. So for me, that's how I try to not crave for junk food. But I understand there are moments you go to a fair or you're walking out in the street in a beautiful city and you see very nice candies, very nice chocolate, very nice ice cream. But to tell you the truth, guys, I'm not sugarcoating or anything. I really don't eat such things as much as I can. In very rare days, I will do this. In rare days that I'm like, okay, it's Christmas, I'm gonna have this ice cream. Or it's my birthday, I'm gonna have this chocolate muffin. But apart from that, I don't do it. Because I always, before I put something in my mouth nowadays, I'm always thinking, what is the long term implication of that thing? I know it's a lot to think about, but this is how I live my life right now, and I find that it's really helpful because I can see how I'm losing my fats, and I'm not, because I'm not taking so much sugar like before. Before, I will not be able to resist chocolates, ice cream. I will just eat everything. But now I'm able to control myself and do things with intention. It's the intention. I'm like, okay, what is the intention now? If I eat this candy floss, what is my intention? Afterwards, I will just get a sugar rush, and then I will regret it. Okay, Kelly, don't eat this candy floss. Or even now, guys, going to the cinema, I don't eat popcorn. One time, that I think that's the last time I bought popcorn. I was like, I'm craving my popcorn. I'm gonna just eat it. The popcorn was salty. You know, popcorn is always salty. And I was thirsting for water. And then I asked, the popcorn must be so bad with the salt that I am now thirsting water. It's my body telling me that it did not like it. Popcorn is not unhealthy, guys. It's the amount of salt or sugar they put in it that makes it unhealthy. So for me to have popcorns again at cinema, no. But for me to make maybe my own popcorns with no salt, no sugar, then yeah. But I don't even eat popcorns at cinemas. What I do instead, you might find it a bit weird, but I find it fascinating and I'm proud of it. I bring some nuts in my bag, nuts, cashews, almonds. I snack on them when I see people eating popcorns next to me, which might be tempting. So I snack on my nuts, or I snack on my blueberries, or I cut some fruits and put it in a bowl. It works. It works. And then I end up watching the movie feeling satisfying. Okay, I've watched a good movie and I've eaten also good. And then I can go to bed very nice. Because most of the time I go to the cinema at night and I don't want my food to really affect my sleep in a bad way. Next question. What are my hobbies outside of fitness? I love dancing. Guys, I love poetry. I really love to write poems and express things in words. I have a poetry Instagram page. You should check it out. It is at K underscore M underscore affirmations. So KM affirmations. I have some poetries there. I think I even filmed myself reading some. You can have a look. It was a time in my life where I thought I wanted to write a book about poetry, and then I stopped because then the fitness business started. But maybe I will write a poetry book one day. I mean, there are many things that have happened to me, sad things, happy things, and I wanted to put all of these in words, and I found poetry to be the best way for me to express that. I even love to read poetry of other people, so I have a lot of poetry books in my bedroom. I find it very fascinating. Another thing I love, another hobby I love outside of fitness, it's meditation. Guys, I love meditation. Like, just the fact of sitting and blanking my mind for several minutes doing nothing, it brings me pleasure. Because I'm a person who's always want to be productive. I'm like, what's next now? What's next on my diary? What to do next? I'm very hard on myself. But when I meditate, I'm not hard on myself. I'm giving myself grace and kindness. And my body really needs that every day. So that's another hobby. You should try meditation out. It's It's quite nice. Now, the last question, it's what are the best advice you can give to anyone on the fitness journey right now? So, for anyone who's starting, I will tell them to not make things complicated. Just go to the gym and do the workouts that you think you want to do. You get what I mean? In the sense that if you have a detailed plan, sometimes the more detailed you have a plan because you're starting, the more you don't want to do it because it's so stressful. But if you just go to the gym and like, okay, I know how to do crunches, I'm gonna do crunches. Or you see someone doing some squats there and you want to do the same because you've already see the person doing it, and you're like, I'm just gonna do some squats. Guys, the truth, it took me 2 years to do hip thrusts. I never did hip thrusts because I thought doing hip thrusts will make me not love the gym. So take your time, be patient with yourself. Just go to the gym and do it. With time, you will then find your own way of doing things. With time, you will then know your own plan of how to do the things. Like now, you cannot go from not working out at all to working out 5 times a week. It's too much for the body, it's too much for the brain. If you've never worked out before, go and work out 2 times a week. With time, you will love it that you will increase it yourself over the months. What I wish I knew was it's not going to take days or weeks for me to see results. It's going to take months and even years for me to even love the process and make it a lifestyle. Because at the beginning, guys, I really tried to work out only for weeks and I did not see result, and then I stopped, I think, for like 1 month thinking, oh, this is not good. What is a workout anyway? But then after some time, I was able to do it for over a consistent period of time, like 3 months, 6 months, and people started to tell me, oh, your legs look toned. And I even started to feel the difference within my mental state and how I was sleeping better. So take your time, be patient with yourself, give yourself grace. And if you need any advice on a meal plan or workout plan, you want a fitness trainer, I'm here, I'm available. You can have a one-to-one consultation with me. You just have to send me a message on Instagram and we can talk further about it. But of course, I'm here, and I also provide you with a community of like-minded women who wants to take their life to the next level and a healthier lifestyle too. So that's it for today. I hope you have learned enough about Fit with Kelly and the who Kelly is. I hope you have enjoyed it. Until I see you next time. Take care, guys. Kisses.